Hey y'all, I'm Tanya, aka Herald Sims. I did a Q&A thread on Twitter to see what you guys want to know, don't want to know, I guess want to know. Anyway, I said, so I see a few doing this, so why not? I've been doing this barely over a year now. Let's do a Q&A video. Ask me anything. I will answer all questions in a video. I got quite a few questions, not too many. I haven't been at this very long, of course. So the first question was, how long have you been playing The Sims and what is your favorite pack? Well, I have been playing The Sims since I was 18 in 2003. So I didn't play the first couple years it came out. Favorite pack. I don't know if I really have a favorite pack, but I would have to say that I love having eco lifestyle in my game. So that's about as far as that goes. I like the game. So trying to dwindle it down to just one pack. I have another question similar to that, and I try to answer it as best I can, but it's a toss-up in between there on some of those. Who was your favorite sim you ever had over 1, 2, 3, and 4? In 1 and 2, I never made sims. I played with the sims that were there and just played. I never really did create. In Sims 3, I never built. I only played sims, and I think I only created them a select few times. It's been years since I've played The Sims 3, so I don't really have a favorite sim as far as that goes either. Simming Nate, I'm sorry. Sims 4, my favorite sims, I get this question again here in a minute, so I will pop that picture up for you guys so that you can see it, but it's one of the most recent 2 I have made. Okay, so what made you decide to join the community? The Island Simmer asks. Honestly, I didn't know there was a community. I wanted to start doing videos on YouTube. I'd been watching a lot of Little Simsy and Cindy Macaretta and realized, hey, I can do that and not get bored. I've tried to do a YouTube channel a few different times on a few different aspects that I have certifications in and stuff like that, and I just never could keep it going. I could never keep that motivation going, and I realized that watching them play, I was like, I've never gotten bored with The Sims. I've literally been playing The Sims 4 since it came out and never got bored. So I decided to start my channel, and I wanted to have some kind of social media to go with it. So the very first one I created was Twitter, and I've been with Twitter ever since. I cannot quite get a grasp on Instagram, and I hate Facebook. I don't use Facebook. All right, Plummery Sim says, if you can only own one expansion, one game pack, and one stuff pack, which ones would you choose? This was a very hard question for me because it took me forever to own everything to start with, and I still don't own some of the kits, but I don't have them because I didn't want them. So this was a very, very tough question, but expansion pack, I have to go with Eco Lifestyle. I love the extra gameplay. You can turn it on and off. I love all the build buy items. I don't mess with any in-game caps, so I can't, have anything to say about that one. One game pack was a toss-up between Parenthood and Dream Home Decorator. Parenthood is the closest we have to Generations right now, and I want Generations so bad I can't see straight. And then, of course, Dream Home Decorator for the build buy. Not the gameplay, because I still haven't gotten around to that gameplay yet. I have not had time with everything else that's going on, and the Let's Plays that are in the works, and working on my blog, and just being as supportive as I can in the Twitter community. I have not had time to explore Dream Home Decorator. So, World Full of Purple says, what is your favorite Sims 3 pack and why? I didn't have a favorite, and I still to this day do not own everything with Sims 3. I didn't play Sims 3 as much as Sims 4, so I didn't see the point in keep buying it. I think I have maybe 6 packs that go with that. So that's a tough one. Generations, because that's what's lacking from Sims 4 that I did do a lot of gameplay with in Sims 3, because I like to actually play the game, legacy challenges and stuff. Blue Shrev asks, what made you try Sims 4 for the first time? Or Sims for the first time? Just Sims. I went to visit my now husband back when we were just best friends, and his uncle was playing Sims 1 on a PlayStation. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? Let me see. And so it began, literally. And so it began, right then and there. That was all it took. Okay, next up we have Queen Angel Diva with, if there is a thing or things you could change in The Sims 4, what would that be? That one could be a video in and of itself, because I want better babies. I want babies to be able to crawl around on the floor. I want to put them in a stroller and take them for a walk. I am a mother of 6. Babies do not lay in a bassinet all day and just need their butts changed and a bottle shoved in their mouth. That's not even close to accurate. It is not. It is not. I would like the toddlers to be more like toddlers. Toddlers are not that difficult. They are way more difficult in The Sims 4 than they are in real life, and that's a little ridiculous. They are seriously not that. I have 2 toddlers. They are nowhere near that difficult, and what I've already said it a few times, I want generations. I want more family gameplay. I want preteens as an age. I want the kiddos to be able to do more. I want to see children out walking dogs, raking leaves, stuff like that. That is a whole nother discussion, because I am currently trying to learn Unreal Engine so that I can make a game closer to what I want from a game, from a simulation, life simulation game. So that's a whole nother discussion. Please don't ask questions, because I'm not going to tell you anyway. What made you decide to start a Sims channel? Thank you, Don's Place YouTube. I actually have a blog post on this, but it's a little in-depth and long. Like I said previously in this video, I have wanted to do a YouTube channel for quite a while. I've tried a couple different outlets to do this, and nothing seemed to keep my motivation very long. So after watching Little Simsy and mainly Sydney Macaretta, I decided to just give it a go and see what happens. And I found a home in the Twitter universe, and I have not looked back since. It's only been a year. To me, my channel's doing great considering it's only been a year. It could be better. I'm not very consistent. I don't have time to be consistent. So, but a lot of things led up to me officially just starting on November 25th, 2020, like I did. And if you're curious about that, my blog is always linked in the description. You're more than welcome to go read that. It literally, I think it's called My Journey, How My Journey Began, or something like that, if you want to know more about that. What is your favorite sim and why? Currently, my favorite sim is a toss-up between one of these 2 that I just recently created. I'm not sure which. They are completely opposites of each other. But I mean, they're so pretty. Like, I don't know. I love them. I love them. And that was from Miss Geo. Okay, Michelle asks, between all 4 Sims games, which one has the most memories? Sims 4 has the most memories, even though I've played them all. Sims 4 actually got me in and hooked, and I've never lost interest in it. It brought me out of a very deep depression. It kept me here. It kept me sane. And we'll leave it at that. The Sims 4 has the most memories, the most fond memories, all of the above. Okay, so Sashas Space asks, how long does it take for you to build versus Cass? Building takes me a minimum of 3 hours for a micro home. Anything other than that, you're talking hours and sometimes days. Cass depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just jumping in to do a quick sim because I want to test something out, done in an hour. If I'm actually trying to create my sim, it takes anywhere from 1 to 3. So building takes a whole lot longer. It's me, Sunstar says, tell us something about your real life outside of The Sims. Also, has The Sims affected your life in any way? That goes back to the previous question. It has affected my life extremely. It's given me a lot more to live for, and so has the Twitter community at times when I felt like there really wasn't anything to live for. So it has deeply affected my life. And as I said, there is a whole blog post on that. I plan on adding more to it. By the way, there's no ads on my blog right now. I don't get nothing from you going there except for, oh, somebody read something. Something about my real life outside of The Sims. I'm extremely transparent on Twitter. I'm extremely transparent here on YouTube. I have 6 kiddos. I love to crochet, read, write. Like, I have so many different hobbies. It's insane. I do enjoy other games, not just The Sims. I play GTA with the hubby and my kids. World of Warcraft's a big one. I'm not sure what else to go for there because that was very vague on just something about your real life. I'm happily married, coming up on 13 years in July. Yeah, I think that about covers that. How do you manage motherhood and simming? My 3 guys barely give me the time, is what Chrissy says. Well, it's not easy. Like, I want this to work. Everybody doing this wants it to work in some way, shape, or form. So I'm a very organized person. I keep everything very, very organized. When my kiddos nap is when I try to record or edit or any of the stuff where my brain has to fully be in it. When they're awake running around, I jump between Twitter and YouTube, showing as much support to other simmers and getting them out there as I can, because that is what keeps me going. The support I give to you all literally keeps me going. Hearing thank you and, oh my God, you're the reason I did this, and you helped me do this, and just, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing feeling to be a person that helps so much with that. Simmer for Infinity says, have you ever played Sims up to 7 hours? Yes, but only on weekends, and obviously with all the kids, I've had breaks in between, but I think the max amount of time it was actually turned on my computer, paused or playing, was like 13 hours straight. And that was back when I only had 2 children running around. And my husband's very supportive, so, and he's a gamer too. Trying to get him to record and put his stuff up, but we'll see. Okay, last set of questions. Maya the Simmer says, how do your children feel about The Sims? They all play except for the toddlers, and my 8-year-old doesn't yet. He's more into just Roblox and being crazy. Least favorite townie, best townie in the whole Sims franchise. I don't like the townies. I don't like the townies at all. I don't play with them. If I need them alpha CC'd up for like a let's play or something, I jump in, I give them their alpha CC makeover as quickly as possible, and I jump out the game and I don't touch them again. I don't touch townies. I don't like them. Townies, the pre-mades, I just don't like them. Builder Cass. They're pretty equal, actually. I like to create Sims as much as I like to build. I always create a Sim before I build. That way I have the Sim to base my builds off of. Literally all of my Sims that I have ever made have a complete backstory. They have their favorites, this and that, so that I know how to build their house around them. They have their aspirations fully thought out and everything. Best world in The Sims 4? I don't know which one is the best world in The Sims 4, to be honest, but I always end up going back to Oasis Springs. Seems to be the #1 place I build in, and I almost always build on the lot with the dinosaur right behind it. But as far as best actual world, I love them all. Spellcasters or vampires? I've not got a chance to really actually play with the spellcasters yet. I am out of the loop on quite a bit of gameplay, especially since starting this. I don't have like a whole lot of time for just gameplay, and if I have a let's play going, then I make time for gameplay. So I still haven't really got a chance to fully check out the spellcasters. I'm looking forward to doing that. I am currently writing up a challenge that is going to be for just spellcasters, witches, It is going to be a witchy family legacy. So we'll see how that goes. So right now I'd have to say, I guess, vampires, but they need a lot of tweaking and working for me to actually like them as well. And then Jono, Larry Wynn says, what's it like juggling a YouTube channel with your kiddos? That goes back to what I just said. It's time management. I do what I can when I can based on what the kiddos are doing. If they're napping, if they're awake, if they're just being good. Yes, they both have cell phones. I ain't the perfect parent. I will clock them down in front of the television and be like, here, watch a movie so mama can go record. Give them some snacks and some juice. You'll hear them in and out of some of my videos. You might even see them now that I'm doing face cam because they like to run in and out of here. Like, I live in a tiny 1,000 square foot house right now. We are trying so hard to get out of, but it is hard with COVID and all that. I won't go into none of that. No one asked. And my last question comes from Cariel. How can we be the coolest girl on the block like you? I want to say that this is sarcasm, and I hope you're joking, because I am not the coolest girl on the block. But if you're talking about my interactions and how that works on Twitter, literally that's all there is to it. Interact. This is not, my followers are not my fans. I don't look at you as fans. You're not fans. You are family. You are my community. And I love each and every one of you. That is all there is to it. I'm not growing fans. Shh, hush. I'm not growing a fan base. I'm growing a community. And that is why I chat with you all so much, and I share your stuff as much as I do, and run my Twitter the way that I do. And that is it in a nutshell. That was the last question. I am going to leave it at that, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you want more videos like this, feel free to leave me some comments, ask me some more questions. I'm up for making any kind of videos that you are actually interested in watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified of each new video. One last thing as like an update for the channel, my Let's Plays are not coming out again until the 1st of February. I am trying to take time to get the towns and everything fully set up so I have it the way that I actually want it to be. And I think that is it. So I will see you in the next one.